timeless reading for Aries. Before I get into your cards, I want to apologize in advance for any loud background noises. I'm sitting in the same room with my bird and he can be quite loud. You can already hear him in the background, but I decided to include his noises and emotions into your reading, into everyone's readings. And before I started your reading, he was very angry and he was very grumpy. So I delayed the recording, and when he became more silent and happy, I started to record. So yeah, maybe that has some meaning for you. Right now he's playing with his toy and he seems happy and at peace. So maybe that's the energy that is currently surrounding you. Something might have made you angry recently and you took a step back and waited before you started answering or acting towards someone. Better wait than answering in anger or with anger. Okay, so your reading starts with the card Flow, followed by Ignorance, Irresponsible, and Integrity. And when I pulled your cards and I looked at them within the first seconds, I realized that this upper row is very easy for me to interpret. I feel like you will realize something about someone else's flow. Someone is going with the flow, someone is living the easy life, and you might realize that there is some kind of pretense swinging, lingering around this person. Something is very superficial, and something is not well thought through. Something just fell into someone's lap and they have not really done anything for it or to receive it. It was just seemingly by coincidence given to them by life, and they appeared very happy with it, but they have no proper foundation, and whatever kind of happy hippie go with the flow lifestyle they are living, it cannot last. It is based on ignorance. This is what you will realize about someone or about several people. Also, you know, what first looked to be very peaceful, like going with the flow and this peaceful, harmonious river with the group, with the tribe, suddenly there is some kind of war occurring around these people, and out of this flow card or this flowing energy, something more negative is developing. It's not flow anymore. It's like being chased, running away, rushing away from a chaotic situation. Someone here in your environment has repressed a lot of negativity. Someone decided to rather not look at something and lost touch with reality. And this caused more and more problems. I feel like the result of this person's ignorance made a problem much bigger over the years than it should be. If someone would have looked at this problem, let's say, for example, 5 years ago, this situation could have been solved with a little effort. But now that this person has delayed to look at or to admit that there's a problem at all, now it has become so big that it is turning into some kind of real chaos and war. And there is no more way to solve it. The only reaction now can be to run away. Irresponsibility. I feel like you might be the person at the bottom of the card. trying to warn someone, hey, please take a look, something bad here is happening. You should shift your attention towards the problem. You should not get stuck too much in positive affirmation and positive thinking, because something just next to you is not positive, and if you don't look at it right now, it will turn into a disaster. We have integrity here as the last card, and this is you, this is your energy. You have had a lot of integrity all the time. You tried to help people, to warn people. You tried, maybe you even informed other people about the situation. Hey, please, I tried to warn someone. This person is not listening. Maybe can you step in, try to help? But nothing, you know, just everyone was being ignored. Everything was being downplayed. Now the problem is huge. I was looking at my bird. He was stretching and yawning. It's actually a sign of comfort and relaxation, so this might be your energy as well here. Realizing that you have done all you could do. No one wanted your help. No one, maybe they even called you negative. Like, oh my God, please stop talking about it. You're such a negative person. You should focus on the positive things in life, not on the negative. And maybe, yeah, you would just step out of this situation and you can tap your shoulder and say, of course, yes, it turned into a huge chaos. These people have huge problems right now, but I tried to help them. I tried to warn them. No one was listening. They even made fun of me, or they just ridiculed me in some kind of way. But now, actually, yeah, they have to deal with that stuff that they have been ignoring for years. Maybe due to this situation, you will realize something about your own integrity. Maybe you did not even think of yourself as a person with a lot of integrity, but this example will show you, like, oh my God, I actually have this quality, but I should not try to waste it on people who do not appreciate it and who want to live in some kind of fantasy world. Then we have two elephants here, so maybe at the bottom of the deck of my elephant card, sorry, my animal cards, we have an elephant and we have another elephant. So I just wanted to point that out. Maybe this has some kind of specific meaning to you, or maybe you will figure out what it means. Elephant, fertility, male, and right path. This feels very grounded to me. There is something about your masculine energies, whether you are a man or a woman. You will be taking a very practical and masculine approach to not only move away from or move on from this situation, but also to deal with something that you've been wanting to do for quite a while. You will be very direct here, and nothing can shake you. Like, you will have, very metaphorically spoken, very firm and strong legs. Like, if someone kicks you in the leg because, or you know, someone wants you to fall, it's not gonna work because you are the elephant in this situation. And it also means that you are working on something very big and it has a good foundation, and you might be at the right place at the right time. Fertility means also that there are several components at once that are increasing the chance that something can grow. Fertility needs good soil. It needs a good, healthy seed. It needs water and sun. And all of these elements, they have to work perfectly together. You cannot have too much water, otherwise the seed will be drowned. You cannot have too little water. You know, everything has to be proportioned and composed the right way for something to grow. And this is happening here. The right circumstances for something big to grow. You can also already see small results, and they will quickly blossom into a huge plant or a huge elephant. And also this card is speaking to me of a proper foundation. Fertility itself, it reminds me of earth, and the earth is a metaphor for the foundation, for the ground, for the feet. We have roots here, a lot of roots. So this is not something like on top. Like these people here could even be a warning and a bad example that they lift out for you. Like you can see, for example, if this is about some kind of business matter, you can see how you should not conduct a business, not the way that these people did it, because you saw the end result of it. And then you look at your own project, which was growing very slowly, but you carefully took, you planted the seed and you took care of it every day, and you had almost nothing. It was just a very, very small growth. But it has a proper foundation, and that's important here. Yes, as I already said, there's a connection to your masculine energy. Maybe it requires a real plan right now or an analysis. Something has to be very direct without any... Yeah, maybe it's also an advice to be less emotional and less intuitive about something. Just very practical. Maybe you already put a lot of emotion and intuition into something for many, many years. A lot of life experience that was flowing into a certain project. And now it's time to, on top of that, very proper emotional and spiritual foundation of your project. Now on top of it, you have to do a little bit of practical management now, advertising. Maybe you've been preparing, working on something for quite a while, and now you have to advertise for it, need a campaign or something like that. And maybe you were worried how to present yourself, what's the right way to present yourself. And maybe it's just time to worry a little bit less about that and just be practical and just move forwards. Moving forwards, we have a sign here saying right. This card, I called it right path. So this might be a sign for you that you might be on the right path right now. Sorry, my camera here is really problematic with the focus. Actually, the card is speaking for itself. I feel like you are just beginning on the path. You might worry that you are some kind of snail and it might take a very long time. But I think it doesn't matter. It also feels like just realizing that you are on the right path is already a huge win and gain. It's already a huge success. Maybe while you were preparing for this growth, while you were planting the seed, nurturing and taking care of it for a long, long time, almost seeing no growth, just small stages of growth below the earth. Now finally, that something small is popping out, even if it's tiny. This is the sign for you, the proof that you need for yourself to know that, yes, It is slowly starting to work out, to pay out, and this is the sign for me to move on into this direction. This is the right path for me. As simple as that. At the bottom of the deck we have acceptance. So that also speaks for itself. Accepting the old situation, also accepting how it ended, and accepting just sometimes the way life goes, and just moving on for yourself, and with this project that you are working on, whatever it is for you. I'm gonna pull some health and lifestyle cards for you as well. Bird is playing. With his fruit stick. I don't know, does that mean anything? He has a stick where you can put vegetables and fruits onto so that they don't fall down. And he doesn't eat the vegetables, he's just playing with the stick. Yeah, it could indicate that something that is actually very founded and has a proper meaning is not used for its meaning. Maybe that's what these people were doing. Okay, he doesn't like it. He's getting grumpy, as you can hear. Getting mad. Okay, enough shuffling. I already shuffled before the reading, actually. Okay, something here is poop, but this can also just be about digestion. Art. I hope it's not poop art. The seer. Coffee. You can interpret these cards for yourself. Usually I only interpret them partially when I see something that appears very relevant to me. Omega-3, honey, vitamin E, danger, travel, magnesium, and the last one, Instagram. Okay, and we will finish with the sarcastic spirit animals. The zebra, I'm extravagant and untamable. Maybe that was the attitude of these people. The sloth, I'm lazy and I know it. Maybe this is the same person with their two energies. Like not doing something but still earning huge success. It just fell into someone's lap. The person became very arrogant about it. Spider, I make you scream. Maybe that's what you've been feeling towards this person. That this person made you scream on the inside. Lovebirds, I can't be alone. Crab, holy crap, what a wave. Yeah, what a surprise here. Owl, I'm spooky and I see through you. This is you probably seeing through someone. And this person might think it's scary to be seen through. The horse, I'm loyal, but I can throw you off when I'm moody. Last one. Hippo, I'm a hypocrite. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching.